love when their opponent's in their corner. They got that big back air.
No way.
They got the big sword.
Pac-Man?
Yeah. Wait. What?
Okay, so this is a totally different.
Wait, I think I was thinking of the wrong player. I might have mistaken this player for a different character. Unless they play both characters. This is Pac-Man Gray right here.
I think this does fundamentally change how the match is played. Both characters tend to just wait out some of these options, set up their trap network, and then advance forward from there.
Yeah.
But we can already see that Gray is just cycling through fruit and then trying to take away stage control aggressively from Gregorian.
Yeah. This is. I may have spread some misinformation.
Just a little casual misinformation.
Gregorian's looking at his controller funny. I think he thinks something's up.
Does he maybe have the wrong timing button?
Okay. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, something feels off. I think you should say something now.
Yeah, say something now.
You should say something now. He's been, yeah, okay, yeah.
Uh-oh.
I wonder if, I think Gray's chill. I think they're just gonna play it out, yeah. Well, you can ask to restart, I don't know.
We could ask for the restart, but right now, I mean, I think if you are Gregorian, you do have to find some more creative ways to get in. Using that neutral air, we did see find some success, but Gray is so content to just sit just before the ledge, put the hydrant down, and then push forward once they do break through. But again, just constantly getting harassed by Gray. Now we're getting cute, trying to use the fire hydrant off stage.
Yeah. Asking or not asking for a restart against Pac-Man, like giving Pac-Man players a full stock lead is a bit of a blessing for the Pac-Man player.
And it's not just a full stock lead; it's a full stock at low percent leads, and you got to be very cognizant of what that key does. I mean, the transcendent property going right through the sun salutation was just a boon for Gray.
Okay, Big F almost killing at 72%. That's the power of deep breathing. Oh gosh, look at that soccer ball setup.
I mean, this is, you're going to have to be careful if the header does connect finally, but I feel like if you're Gregorian, you have to find a way to at least shark with some type of aerial. Just like that, find a way to shark with an aerial.
There's the combo. Brings the stock to even, but this is 96%.
Yeah, I mean, even if it is even, I think this is just heavily Pac-Man advantage right now, where you have the bell online, you can harass the shield consistently, and now you can set up ledge traps consistently. So if you're Greg, this is fine. You are totally okay with this situation.
Oh, yeah.
And wow, the melon collides with the volleyball. Kills We Fit. Gregorian looking for a spike off stage, and again, just has to find a way to get in and consistently get these continuations off of Gray, but
yeah.
You know, one thing I'm almost seeing right now is that Gregorian is almost too reliant on the deep breathing. It's so, when you consistently go for deep breathing in certain setups, it almost becomes too predictable, and when you are playing against someone like Gray, it's easy to read.
Yeah, and I think Pac-Man has more than enough tools to find ways to carefully evade any deep breathing shenanigans. Ways to time that move out.
I mean, it's not even just timing it out, you know. Right now you can see exactly what Pac-Man is doing. Like you said, trying to fish for some of those better projectiles, cycling through the fruits, the Galaga, and the heat, and then after, this is evening up now.
Yeah, gap is getting tighter and tighter by the second.
What I do want to keep seeing is how Gregorian is able to adapt to this. I mean, you did have a rough start. It was basically a 0% stock that was taken away from you, but have to find a way to get some level of aerial success, and it's still just constantly being contested by this Pac-Man neutral air. I'm almost wondering if that you can space the header around that neutral air to find a way to contest with the volleyball rather than trying to hit it with like a nair or a bear or some other type of Wii Fit option.
Oh, okay. Doesn't get the follow-up off the bell. Gives Gregorian another chance of potentially bringing this back. Here's a nair with deep breathing. This is so much damage.
Oh my gosh, so much damage coming in from Gregorian. And trying to find back air doesn't close it out just yet. The fire hydrant sets up this great
tech. Oh, they had spike! Can you recover? Oh, what? Whoa!
And the F smash closes it out from Gregorian.
Oh, that was an insane setup. And Gregorian was somehow prepared with the F smash. What a comeback.
Wow. What a setup. I mean, having the presence of mind to dare him into the trampoline, set up from there, and know, okay, it's the last set. He's going to overshoot the ledge, and then land the F smash off it. It is huge. Yeah,
being aware of the overshoot, saying like you won't quite snap ledge there. I'm going to charge this forward smash. That's just not only a good recognition of what Pac-Man is able to do, but also just having your own option ready at hand. Game 2. That was a very sudden change of momentum.
Yeah, I mean, one question I guess I have for you is, how do you feel about going back to Battlefield, Pac-Man on the Wii Fit matchup?
I gotta say, now it was mostly in Gray's control. I think it was just that one instance, that one deep breathing that really changed the tides, and I think Gray is content to, play that long game, play that wide blast zones, play under the platforms that he's been doing mostly a good job of.
And I think one thing that Gray has been doing kind of well is using this fire hydrant to create an artificial ring that forces you to brawl with Pac-Man, where you don't really win those trades unless you have some of those quicker boxing options. But Gregorian, again, just finding ways to just force Pac-Man to escape that artificial arena.
Yeah, I just saw that the neutral B go right over the hydrant, finding creative angles in and out, and there's the bear to shield. And oh my goodness, Gregorian without a stock deficit is a different beast.
I mean, now the question is, does Gregorian slow down the tempo or just keep up this type of aggression where you're landing on the Pac-Man? Or would you maybe try and say, all right, we'll go for headers, we'll try and set up the sun salutation. The one thing that I can only draw a comparison to is the Wii Fit trainer Chunky from South Carolina, and this is a totally different Wii Fit than what Chunky typically plays.
Yeah, Gregorian took the lead and continued to deep breathing Nair into straight into Gray, like no restraints. The aggression was not turned off there. Stock lead or not. There's a spike. What's the follow-up? Okay, good. Hydrant. Break the combo.
One thing I do want to see coming out from Gray is maybe a possibly different choice in fruit. We've seen a lot of cherries. I wonder if using the melon, one of those slower fruits, could aid him in setting up some of these combos. It could backfire with a volleyball setup, but have to take some risk when you are down by this much of a deficit.
Right. It's time to pull out the mix-ups more than ever.
And again, going for the cherries, it's almost like he's expecting Gregorian to drop down through this platform, and Gregorian's just not willing to give him that option.
Yeah.
Ledge trap comes in again. Gregorian barely makes it to the ledge. Oh, that back hit of that. The forward air is so scary, and the volleyball takes it.
Oh my goodness, 3 stocks to 1.
And it feels like this is a totally different person than who was playing that first game. We almost saw Gregorian having to compose themselves during the middle of game 1 after falling to such a huge deficit, but the stock is finally cleaned up by Gray.
Right. When you were up so big game 1 like Gray was, and you lose it all, and now you're losing game 2, that's definitely got to do some things to your mental composure. Like, I was up, and all of a sudden, everything's just out of my control. What can I do to bring this back?
Oh, absolutely. You have to find some way to try and rally.
Ooh, there's a dare, but the trampoline should save him. Yep.
Just, again, Gregorian is having a good presence of mind to use these dares to try and set up off the trampoline, but you have to keep count of that 3 count on the trampoline.
Right. You get 3 chances, 3 lives.
And again, I wonder if now, there's the melon that we were talking about, but I don't know if this is the right situation for that melon. You are down so much, trying to find a way to just regain that stage control. And if I am Gray, I am not jumping in on Wii Fit at all.
Oh, yeah. Hiding behind the hydrant. This deep breathing time for Gregorian. Oh, reach the roll, but it doesn't connect somehow. And the sun salutation is still here to play.
The fact that the sun salutation is just contesting the fire hydrant and basically
it's so powerful.
Yeah, it's totally it's sabotaging this Pac-Man game plan.
Gray, perhaps 1 hit from death, and that's going to be it.
That's it.
The up air. Wow, what a turnaround. Gregorian making the most of one opportunity and really going the mile. 2-0 finish.
Yeah, and a good job from Gregorian. So will they advance out of the first wave now?
I think there is still one more set in the losers bracket for Gregorian. Plays against Xanadu.